All right, guys. Good morning. It is a beautiful December 24th. It's Christmas Eve. Hope everyone is having a happy holidays and a Merry Christmas. We are here because the stock market is still open today. I just woke up. How's everybody doing this morning? Let's check the chat. All right, Swing, what's up, man? Appreciate that, brother. Hey, you as well, man. You as well. Thank you, brother. What's up, Kanakin? Hey, let's get 6, man. Let's get 6. We got this, bro. What's up, Chaz? Good morning, man. Happy holiday, brother. What's up, Sam? Merry Christmas Eve, brother. Merry Christmas Eve, man. What's up, King Odin? Good morning, brother. What's up, Dub Steppin'? Thank you, sir. What's up, Sam? Aquanaut. K Gifford. What's up, guys? Good morning. All right, I'm a little concerned about the market today. I'm worried it's going to be slow and boring. So let's take a look. I'm finally back home with my lovely 3 monitors. And, yeah, I'm finally back home. You know. Oh. There we go. Whoa, does anybody see that? I mean, this is gonna give me a seizure if it keeps going. I don't know if anybody can see that or if it's just my computer. There it goes. Man. But I got my computer back, as long as it behaves well. Yeah, I need to buy more RAM. That's what I need to do. But this should be okay for now. What the hell, man? Look at this. Alright. There we go. Alright, that should work. Alright, guys. Sorry, I had to fix that. Alright, but yeah, MPOT really popping off here from 10.11s to 12.15s. Look, it's solid. Man, my computer's all messed up, honestly. There we go. But yeah, MPOT, top of the list. We also got PTI gapping up here. Gapping up from 149 to 174, we have WCC, which is Wiseco Incorporated. It's moving some. We've got LOVE, Love. We've got Thor gapping up some. Man. Hey, thank you, Mr. Visuals. Thank you, sir. Appreciate that, man. What's up, Leo? What's up, Eric? What's up, R. Smith? Yeah, you're good, K Gifford. No stress, brother. No stress, man. Alright. Let's see. Alright, we got AXE. Like I said, let me know if you guys see any mid-cap gap ups, mid-cap and high-cap gap ups. We have RAD. I just don't know if I'm feeling anything right now. There's just not that much. I mean, I'll be reserved to trade my normal stocks like Roku, you know, AMD, you know, Tesla, Netflix. You know, I'll be reserved to trade those, and we'll see what we get. We'll watch CBM. It's moving some. We'll keep an eye on CBM at least. So I guess I'll have to build this watch list. But yeah, I'm back at my house if you can't tell. What's up, DJ? And so really, mostly what my watch list is these stocks. And remember guys, it's Christmas Eve, and so the volume is going to be very light this morning. I wouldn't necessarily get super involved with much unless you see something you really like, unless an A+ setup presents itself, because it is Christmas Eve. The volume is going to be very low, and you do want to be wary of that. Overall, the market itself is slightly up, but again on low volume because today's a half day. Remember, the market closes at 1 today, and so yeah. What's up, DJ? ITCI, how's that one doing, man? We can take a look at my account. ITCI is up. That'll be one of my top watches too. It's just a huge range and a big day yesterday too. But yeah, I haven't even looked at my account since yesterday. I think I'm down. I think I ended the day down yesterday. So let's take a look. Yeah, I'm down to 23.30. 23.40 in profit, which is still fine. I'm $2,400 in profit, basically a little bit less than $2,400. I'll take it. Still got some account growth to do, but we got this. Everybody check out the new John emoji. Bam. Yeah, I'm pretty sure we're normal schedule after Christmas. I'm pretty sure. Not 100% sure, I'm pretty sure though. So what's everybody else's main watch? I posted my watch. I'm not really seeing anything else I really love except for we got a few stuff. I don't think MBOT is tradable for me. Yeah, it's not. Yeah, no worries, brother. No worries, man. Like I said, I haven't missed a stream in over a year, and I'm not going to. If I do miss a stream, it means I'm very sick, obviously. What's up, Luke? So we got 5 likes. Let's go ahead and bring that up to 15 at least. Let's get 15 likes in here. Looking at day 2 plays, LK Long, RID. Yeah, I mean that makes sense. Yeah, honestly guys, Mitch is really sick. I could tell he's really sick because even when Mitch is sick, he usually doesn't miss this much. And he's been sick for the last week or so. So Mitch has been sick, guys. He hadn't even logged on to Discord since yesterday morning. And so everybody say a prayer, send happy thoughts, happy vibes to Mitch, because I think Mitch has the flu, is really what I think he has. I haven't heard from him since yesterday, but I think Mitch is sick, man. I'm pretty confident. When you work with somebody as long as Mitch and I have worked together, you can kind of know when they're full of it and when they're not. And I don't think he's full of it here. I think Mitch is telling the truth. I think he's sick. And so send some happy thoughts Mitch's way. Mitch is sick. I don't think he's going to join us today either. Alright, we're gonna start looking up some news too. Alright, let's start looking up some news, shall we? Honestly, guys, you know what? I'm really excited to be back at my normal computer. My laptop streaming at a hotel was hard, man. That was just difficult. You know, I couldn't see anything. I literally could watch one stock at a time. I couldn't do much. It was very boring for me. I hated it. And I'm glad to be back at my home desktop computer with my multiple monitors. I'll be able to watch lots of charts today. I don't know how much I'm going to actually trade because, again, it's Christmas Eve. The volume is going to be unusually light today. And so I don't know if I should trade. I don't know if it's a smart thing to trade, especially with large sizing. But if we find some good setups, of course, I'll take some. And we'll see what we can get with it today, like always. So first things first, I do like LK. I like LK's movement from yesterday, and I do think it built up some really nice levels to guide your trades today from yesterday. Specifically, one of them is 35.50 here. I think 35.50 is really interesting. I think these highs of yesterday at 36.09 are interesting for LK. So waiting for the stock to break over one of those makes sense, and following that range. You also have a few dip lows and previous highs that match up to right around the same area. So we're gonna go with 34.75 to make it an even quarter dollar. We're gonna go with 34.25 right here. Maybe I guess we can do this one. This one has a little bit more confirmation right here at 34.10 or so. So we're gonna go with 34.10 here, and then we can also do 33.75. And so this is kind of the levels that I'm watching with LK specifically, because you got some obvious levels from yesterday, and since we don't have that much movement today in pre-market and it's kind of dull and boring, which again is to be expected for the most part considering it's Christmas Eve, I'm gonna watch these levels from yesterday with LK, see if we can get a rip over the highs, maybe a breakdown under these lows possibly for a short. And so that's what I'm watching for LK. We'll move on from that one. We got AMD that's actually looking pretty solid, but this one's actually making nice moves. Look at this one rip up today in pre-market. So AMD making moves here. I'm gonna watch this $46 level, and AMD's honestly moved up a lot in the last few days. I mean, look at AMD. You know, I mean, this one in the last since October, this one's up, a huge percentage. Looks like, I don't know, about 40% or so, and so. Huge moves on AMD, still pushing up. It's at 46.19 right now, and it's still moving up in pre-market. So the daily chart, I don't know if it looks extended or if it looks strong, but it's been moving up non-stop since October for AMD. So we'll watch this one, and now that I put in a high right here at 46.25, which is also a quarter dollar, I'm gonna keep an eye on that as well. And so that's what I'm looking at with AMD. We'll see what happens with it. CGC looks very boring and slow, so I don't know if I'm going to make any predictions necessarily. I know it had a good fade yesterday. Maybe I should have taken that one. And then we got, ITCI popping off today as well. We can draw out some of these levels, specifically these highs up here at 43.50 or so, right around here. Then we have this high of pre-market at 41.75. That looks interesting. We got some confirmed support here at 36, whole dollar support. Also a little bit of resistance confirmation there, and then we got a little bit of support here at 38.75 as well. So those are the levels I'm watching for ITCI. If it starts to break over these two levels here, specifically 42 and 44, then we could get some rips up here. And that's what we'll watch it for. It is also extended, especially if you look at the daily chart, and so I wouldn't be surprised to see this thing pull back a little bit, maybe come down to like 25 today, maybe come down to like 35, maybe down to 25 as well. I don't know if it's going to come down that low, but it's possible. So we'll watch ITCI for both those, possible strength and weakness. I usually like shorting these a little bit more than I like going long, just because this one's up a huge amount in the last few days. So we'll see what happens with that. MBOT, I don't think I can necessarily trade it, but we do have some levels to guide us, specifically this whole dollar of 10 level. We also have some pre-market support at 12.50 right here, which has confirmed that numerous times. We have this 14 whole dollar level, and then we've got the pre-market high at 14.75, which is also a quarter dollar. And so all those levels might be interesting. These levels are less significant. I just want to see if it holds over this $10 level, maybe over the previous closing price is where MBOT will get interesting too. So we'll watch that one. What else we got? We got WCC gapping up, but it's just not my favorite one. I don't necessarily like it as much. Not as much volume that I usually trade with these. And like I said, if you see any other good gap ups, let me know. We got RAD here, and RAD has some interesting levels too. Specifically this 1480 level, where the previous opening high was yesterday. We have the high of the day yesterday, right around 1550. We've got some pre-market levels, but mostly it's from the previous day yesterday. So we got the whole dollar at 15, we got 1480, and then we got 1550 here. Maybe 1530s as well. Could get interesting. So we'll watch that with RAD. We'll see what happens with those as well. But that's kind of what I'm looking at. LABU. We can check it out. Alright guys, so yeah, I mean AU, I don't know. LABU, just not enough volume for me for this one. I'm just not feeling that one as much. It's just not enough to keep it moving here. So we could look up some news today. I mean, I could short it at K Gifford. You might not be able to, but I certainly can. Alright, so we can go ahead and start looking up some actual news on these though. Is the music too loud? Let me know how the sound is in relation to the music. Alright, I got you. Yeah, I was gonna ask if it's too loud. Before we start to really look up news, I could turn it down some. Let me know if that works. I just turned it down a little bit more. And so let me know if that's manageable here with the music. Make sure you can see this too. Yeah, okay, good. There we go. That's better. Alright, so yeah, so let's look up some news. Yeah, I just turned it down. No stress. Yeah, AMD's been ripping up. I saw that. Yeah, check out it. I drew some of these levels already, specifically this pre-market high right now at 46.25. I like this level for a number of different reasons. One of them, it's the pre-market high, obviously, but the other one is that it's a $0.25. And so it's just kind of added support, added resistance, added sway for this level, 46.25 to look interesting. So that's kind of what I'm watching with it. But yeah, so we'll go ahead and start looking some up. First, what I'm going to look up today is MBOT, because I think that's one that everybody else is watching. And so with MBOT, let's look up the catalyst. I'm back to my computer, so I'll actually be able to look up the catalyst here. Alright, so MBOT ran up yesterday after the company unveiled a fully disposable, and this is from Dow Jones Newswires, and it says, quote, the company went up 77% Monday after the company unveiled a fully disposable robotic system for use in neurovascular, cardiovascular, and peripheral vascular procedures. End quote. Okay, so basically they put out a new disposable robot system. I don't know what that means, disposable robotic system. I have no idea what that means. But sounds cool. And so this was up after releasing that data. It also says here, quote, the company said the Liberty robotic system features a compact design with the capability to be operated remotely, reduce radiation exposure and physical strain to the physician, as well as potentially eliminate the use of multiple consumables. End quote. And again, this is from Dow Jones Newswire. So yeah, positive results that came back for MBOT, or positive press release that came out debuting some new products for this one. And so we'll see what happens. It could be a fluff piece. It's always possible that these are fluff pieces when they put out releases like this that aren't phase 2, phase 3 results, aren't financial results. So it's always possible that these are fluff releases. So we'll see what happens with this one, but it is worth a watch. And I think everybody else is watching this one as well, which could give it some added volume and hype today specifically. So we'll watch that one. We also have PTI here. PTI gapping up from about 150 to 175, really 149 to 175. Let me find the news for this one if we can. Yeah, I'm not seeing anything for PTI. If you know why PTI is moving, let me know, because I'm not seeing nothing for it. Yeah, the last news I saw was on the 60th. So if you know why PTI is up, let me know. I'm not seeing anything for this one specifically. We have a few other ones like SLNO that is recently moving. So I guess we can look at this one even though it's a penny stock. But yeah, SLNO gapping up from 217 to 252. And this is SLNO. Yeah, I'm not seeing anything for this one either. And so if you know why this one's up, let me know. It might be a little bit more recent than I see here for SLNO. So we'll come back to that one. We also have NLNK, which is gapping up some. And I do see a catalyst for this one at least. This one is up after the company said it entered into an exclusive worldwide licensing agreement with Ellipses Pharma for developing and commercializing the NLG-207, which is a nanoparticle formulation of the topoimerase 1 inhibitor camptothecin. The NLG-207 showed encouraging phase 2 results in in refractory ovarian cancer, the company added, end quote. And again, this is from BZ Newswires. So yeah, we'll see what happens with NLNK. Positive news, it entered into an exclusive worldwide licensing agreement with another pharmacy, and the licensing agreement is basically to develop and commercialize their biodrug, which is a nanoparticle formulation of the topoimerase 1 inhibitor camptothecin. Whatever that means. But yeah, it entered into an agreement with another company. It seems bullish. We'll see what happens with it. We also have ITCI. Obviously, I think most people are watching ITCI, not necessarily from any catalyst today specifically, but from yesterday's huge parabolic move where this one ran up from the $12 level all the way to $43 yesterday. So this one went up, what is that? Let's see. This one went up, 350% yesterday. So just a crazy, ridiculous move. If my calculations in my head are correct, about 350%. And so, yeah, we'll see what happens with it. I can look up the news from yesterday specifically for ITCI. But yeah, we'll see. All right, so it looks like this was FDA approval yesterday. And so, yeah, it's up after the regulator approved their Caplyta as a treatment for schizophrenia. And we went over this one a little bit yesterday morning. The approval of ITCI and their biodrug on Monday, which was yesterday, is the latest indicator that some drug developers are finally prioritizing psychiatric treatments despite the challenges of bringing them to the market. So yeah, FDA approval for ITCI. We'll see what happens with this one. That's a legitimate catalyst, I will say that. But whether I think it's actually going to hold this 350% move up is questionable, to say the least. We'll see what happens. Most of the time, these don't hold their gains, but it's always plausible and possible that it might actually maintain these moves here. We also have Bed Bath & Beyond here, which should be skyrocketing during the holidays. I know I got a lot of people's presents with my wife from Bed Bath & Beyond. And so it's always possible. And so we'll see what happens. Here's Bed Bath & Beyond here. I'm not seeing any recent news for this one either. Like I said, let me know what you guys think. What's up, Maestro? Oh, all right, guys. Tesla breaking yesterday's highs. Let's check it out. Let's check it out. Oh, I also want to look at AMD. Yeah, 100%, man, 100%. And it's funny when people say technical indicators and technical analysis doesn't work. Like, look at this. You have an obvious wall here, and look at all this confirmation. You know, you have confirmation at the same spot over and over and over again. But no, technicals don't work. You know. It's crazy when people say technicals don't work. I mean, aside from my account and my growth being verified proof that technical indicators work. I mean, there's just too many coincidences that favor technical analysis. And so, interesting here. We'll see what happens with Tesla. But yeah, I think that level is the most interesting. Specifically here, that 422 whole dollar level. That was also the high of yesterday. I think that's the most interesting level here. We also have the pre-market high up here we could watch for Tesla. But yeah, it looks interesting. We'll see what happens with that one too. Let me look up AMD and see if that one has any news today, because I know AMD, that stock has been ripping up this morning. And then we can also look at the overall market news too. But yeah, check out AMD. Very strong. One of my favorite stocks to trade. And I'm not seeing anything that came out today. I do see some stuff that came out yesterday that talks about AMD improving data center and gaming demands. And that is from Dow Jones Newswires. And it says, quote, AMD did have the price target raised. This isn't quoted. This is, it says, quote, now it says, quote, AMD is getting a boost from RBC Capital analyst Mitch Stevens, who reiterated his outperform rating and raised his price target on the chip makers stock, citing improved business from both data center and gaming customers, end quote. And again, that is from Dow Jones Newswires. And so yeah, AMD's up after an upgrade, I guess, yesterday. And it looks interesting. It looks strong. We'll see what happens with it. But yeah, I'll also keep an eye on Tesla here. Looks strong. We also have CBM, which is moving at the very least, and I'll look this one up. This stands for Southside Corporation. I can look this one up really quick while I'm here. WCC, which is one I talked about, gapping up, but not a voluminous gap up by any means. But this one is up after the company confirmed a proposal to purchase Anixter International Incorporated, which is AXE, at $90 per share. So yeah, they basically proposed to buy this company, which is AXE, for $90 a share for WCC. So we'll see what happens with that one. It could get interesting. But yeah, that's what's going on with that. We got a few penny stocks that are ripping. We got NLNK that looked up. OTIC. That's gapping up with low volume though, and this one's just up after Oppenheimer initiated coverage and with an outperform rating and an $8 price target for OTIC. So we'll see what happens, but that one's not really that interesting to me. I'm trying to look up CVM specifically here, which is moving some. It's about break even, but it's a little volatile this morning. So they put out a stock offering for gross proceeds of $5.5 million, and it's a 606,000 share common stock offering at $9.07 per share is what's going down with CVM. So we'll see what happens with that one too. Then looking at the overall market here, I can go ahead and read this, and this is just a breakdown from MT Newswires, and it says, quote, U.S. stocks were set for a muted open Tuesday ahead of the Christmas holiday break. Trading will halt at 1 p.m. Eastern Time today. The market's not going to stay open until 4 p.m. Eastern Time. It's going to close at 1 p.m. So we do have a half day this morning. Dow futures are up 0.09%. S&P futures are up 0.06%. NASDAQ futures are up 0.05%. Oil prices are up. Global benchmark Brent crude is up 0.4%. And U.S. West Texas Intermediate is up 0.4% as well. This is up, and it says, quote, after signals from Russia that its cooperation with the Organization of the Petroleum Exporting Countries would continue, end quote. And again, I think this is from MT Newswires. Yeah, it is. So at 10 a.m., data is expected to come out that shows the Richmond Fed Manufacturing Index coming in at a positive one for December versus November's -1, according to Econoday. In equities, shares of Newlink Genetics, which is NLNK, which is a genetics stock, are up 12.3%. So those are up. The Dow Jones Industrial is up 0.09%. S&P 500 futures are up 0.06%. NASDAQ 100 futures are up 0.05%. Let's see what else we got. Let me see if we can find the other news that I had this morning. Usually I have an ETF preview. Here it is. we already went over the market news. I'm just going to look for commodities. So crude is up 0.2%. The U.S. oil fund is up 0.2%. Natural gas is down 1.5% today, and that is significant if we look at UGAZ. It's down today. And so, yeah, natural gas is down 1.5%. The U.S. Natural Gas Fund is down 0.9%. Gold is up 0.4%. The Spider Gold Trust is up 0.3%. Silver is up 0.4%. And the Silver iShares Silver Trust is up 0.8%. And that's it. So we'll see what happens. Again, I think the market's pretty light, so not much is really moving. We got a few stocks that are moving, and I'll watch them. But hopefully we get enough volume for those moves here. And that is the end of the news today. We'll see what we get today, guys. So how's everybody doing? I hope everyone has a happy holidays, a Merry Christmas, and yeah, the show must go on though, guys. We're still gonna stream. We're still gonna work today. That's right. Yeah, they can't stand day traders, 100%, man, 100%. And understandably so. You know, I think the truth in day trading, I think the truth is that it's an extremely difficult form of investing that has educators that tell people it's easy, and it's not. It's one of the hardest forms, if not the hardest form of investing there is, and new traders naively get involved with it thinking that they're going to be able to take a course and then be rich next month, and it's just not like that. Most people, it takes years to be successful, kind of like getting a degree. You know, it's going to take years before you actually be able to make money with it, and even then, it's still not guaranteed. And so, I think a lot of times investors end up trying to day trade, they fail, understandably so, and then they give up and they assume it's rigged. A lot of times, it's also because they use too big of sizing. But there's a few different reasons for that sentiment with day trading, and I think it's an interesting topic to look into. Hey, thank you, True Fresco. Thank you, brother. You as well, man. I hope you and your family have a Merry Christmas too, brother. Thank you. That's right. The party never ends. DRRX mark. Let me check it out. Yeah, I mean, this one looks interesting. Higher float stock, it seems. Let's see if we can find it here. This is a gap up. Let's see if we can find DRRX. I'm pretty sure it's a big float. The way it's moving looks big. Wait, is my phone hooked up to Bluetooth? I hope not. It always is. I always gotta cut it off. Yeah, it is. I don't know why my phone connects. I don't know why my phone connects to Bluetooth. There we go. Get that out of here. All right. But yeah, guys, it's Christmas Eve. I hope everyone has a happy holiday. And you see my watch? My wife got me this watch for Christmas. You see it? Everybody can see it. It's a pretty dope watch. Right? You see that? It's a pretty cool watch, right? So that's what I got for Christmas. That was my Christmas gift. What did you guys get? I think when you're a kid, you love Christmas and you get all excited for it because you get all these presents. Once you transition to a parent, you get more excited to give the gifts. Like, I'm excited for my kids to open up their stuff tomorrow. Like, they're going to be happy with the stuff we got them. And I'm excited for them to open up their gifts tomorrow. And so I think that transition happens as you get older to where, you know, when you're as a kid, you're very self-centered and you're very selfish-minded. Like, I want to open up gifts. I want to open up gifts. And then once you turn into a parent and you have kids, it just kind of switches, you know. And now Christmas is about giving, which I think is a good thing. You know, I think it's a good thing. Yeah, 100%. I've talked about it before, Aziza. Successful day trading is actually a mix of a lot of different stuff. People think it's just like a one strategy. And I think that, like I said, I think that's mostly due to how it's advertised and marketed to new traders. But successful day trading is trading the right stocks under the right conditions using the correct risk reward levels, maintaining the correct accuracy rate, during the right market conditions at the right time of the day while controlling your emotions and, like I said, subsequently making your winners larger than your losses for the most part. Of course, that depends on the strategy you're using. But yeah, with that said, using the right strategy at the right time with the right share size. And so day trading is like a lot of different things. While controlling your emotions and building realistic rules around them is really what day trading is. And it's a lot of different things combined. And that's why it's so difficult, is because you got to learn to manage all the different stuff. Like, you can learn any strategy in the world, right? Like, you can learn the best strategy ever. And I will say that most of the strategies are available for free online. You know, a course isn't going to teach you a unique strategy that's not available for free already. I'll say that. And so if you're looking to buy a course just for the strategies, if you feel like there's like a secret strategy to the market, that's nonsense. Most strategies are available for free already. But successful trading is really what everything I just said is really just building a system. Like, that's what I just said. Like, that's system building, where you're building a system. And I'm sure, like, every time I say stuff like this, somebody ends up copying it and making a video about it. And so we'll see if that happens. But that's what trading is successful system building. If you can build a system to where you can use the right share size with the right market conditions, with the right strategy at the right time of the day, while maintaining a good risk-reward ratio and controlling your emotions, then you can be successful. But it's all of those things and once. And if just one of those things is off, your whole system's off. You know what I mean? Get out of here, Netron. We don't need that negativity today, bro. Nah, man, I hope you have a Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, brother. If Christmas isn't your thing, man, have a Happy Holidays, bro. I hope you have a good time, man. Yeah, exactly. Most people buy courses thinking that they're going to get some $1 million strategy that just everybody doesn't know in the market. You know, it's the $1 million strategy. I'll tell you this. If they actually had a secret strategy, what's stopping somebody from literally just buying their course and then teaching everybody the strategy for free, posting on it on Reddit or something? You know what I mean? Nothing's stopping them. And so the point is that even if they have a unique, proprietary strategy, what's stopping somebody from just posting it on YouTube or Reddit? You know what I mean? You can't patent a day trading strategy. You know what I mean? You can't copyright a day trading strategy. And so it is what it is. And that's my point, is that it's all available for free already, a good course, a good day trading course should teach you how to build a system. That's what it should really do. And if it tries to do anything different, be careful. Morning dip buying has been my strategy for 4 months now. Any oddball indicator you would recommend? So I don't know if you've ever seen how I trade, David, but the way I trade is very easy, and it uses the VWAP. And if you understand what the VWAP specifically is, then you understand how I use it a little bit more. Okay, so basically what I'm doing here with the VWAP is the VWAP is an intraday trend indicator. So it tells you that current day's trend of the stock. If anybody tries to tell you the VWAP does anything different, they do not know what the VWAP is actually supposed to be used for. If you look at where the VWAP is in Thinkorswim, like if I go here and I go to studies, I go to add study, where do you think the VWAP is? The VWAP is in trend studies because it's an intraday trend indicator. That's what it's used for. And so if you see a stock maintaining above the VWAP like this, it's maintaining an upward current day intraday trend. And so with that said, if you think a stock is going to continue to maintain a certain trend, you can dip buy that stock, anticipating a confirmation in the trend. So let's look at one of my successful trades from yesterday, which was just AMD, right? What I got with AMD is I got a squeeze up and then I got a pull back to the VWAP, a dip back to the VWAP. This is where I'm going long because I'm anticipating that AMD is going to continue in that upward trend. I'm anticipating that AMD is going to maintain above the VWAP. And so I can wait for a dip down to the VWAP, buy it there, and then set a reward target where I take some profits at my previous high of the day. And sure, if it breaks that level, that's great, but that's not really what I'm trading here. You know, I'm just trading a dip buy to the VWAP, and then I can give myself a tight risk, you know, a tight stop out level, maybe using pre-market levels, maybe like right here. And my risk is small, my reward's big, and I can profit off of a dip buy to the VWAP. At least that's how I specifically trade, and it's not going to work every time. Like I said, you got to trade the right stocks during the right time under the right market conditions. But I think if you go back and watch the stream and watch how I trade, especially lately, I've been trading the what I call a VWAP bounce, which is what that is. It's just a dip buy to the VWAP. I've been trading that one a lot, and it's been very profitable for me in the market. So. I don't know if it's charged yet, buddy. Here, I'm going to go help my son, guys. I'll be right back. Alright, hold on, buddy. Alright, I'll see if it's charged. It might not be charged, buddy, okay? My son wants to play a Switch. Hey, do not come over here. Do not walk on stream. You stay right there. Okay? Alright. Alright, guys. I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back. Sorry, guys. My kids are here and home, obviously, for Christmas break. Alright, well, we got 13 minutes until the market opens. Let's get a few more likes here. We got... What? Why did it sign me out? Here, no. Did it log me out? I don't know. Let me see. There we go. What's up, guys? Yeah, we'll probably use the high of the day Momo scanners. Probably. All right. So what's up, guys? How's everybody doing today? Yeah, I turned it back on. Like I said, tell me what you're gonna get for Christmas. Like I said, I got this watch. You see it? Check it out. That's my Christmas present. It's a Charles. It's a Charles Holton watch. It's a pretty dope watch. My wife got it for me. See? I like it. You know. I got my wife some jewelry that she wanted. And so let me know how your holiday. If you don't celebrate Christmas, that's cool too. Let me know what you're doing this December, what you're doing this winter. If you're having some fun in January. Oh. Yeah, I got it. Waiting for Santa, huh? Yeah, man. Hey, nice, David. WCC. Yeah, I want to watch WCC. We'll see what we get with it. It looks interesting. All right. So, yeah, should be a fun day, guys. I mean, I don't know how much volume we're actually going to get today, but we'll trade some. You know, we got a lot of room in this account. You know what I mean? Like, this account, we have $2,300 in profit. So, just a lot of room to take some swings here, which is what I've been trying to take bigger swings and just get used to it. I grew the account, and then it's like after I made some profit, I got kind of nervous about growing it and risking the profit I just made, and so I kind of took a step back. But yeah, AMD, my top watches today specifically are AMD, Roku, Tesla, ITCI. Ooh, Tesla's getting hit. ITCI, NEO has been moving some. I don't know if that's a top watch though. PING. Looks interesting. AU, we're gonna keep an eye on that. So we got a few stuff that we're watching today, but mostly, guys, like I said, I'm watching MBOT, AMD, Roku, and Tesla, and then maybe maybe I'll watch a few other things, but that's mostly what I'm keeping an eye on, guys. So let me know what you guys like. Look at Tesla taking a dive this morning. No, I mean, I just scrolled down. There you go. I just scrolled down. Yeah, AMD's looking interesting. Tesla, on the other hand, is just getting hit here. Let me see if Tesla has any recent news that's out. Sorry, I had to tell my son to turn down his video game. It was too loud. But yeah, so Tesla took a dive. We'll see if we can find any recent news on this one. I appreciate it, King. Thank you, sir. I appreciate that, man. I hope you have a happy holidays, brother. AMD is our Christmas gift. Hey, and good luck, King. You got this, bro. Remember, I don't know what kind of package you bought with it, but just remember, take it slow. No need to trade huge. Take the time, learn how to trade if you have it, and then just meticulously scale up, you know, so slowly. And so we'll see what happens. Let me see. Like I said, let me look at Tesla here. We'll see if we got anything for Tesla. I know it's Christmas Eve. We're probably not going to get that much volume in the market, and we might not get that many people here today. I mean, we already have 165. We got almost 30 likes with only 2 dislikes, and people don't realize that dislikes and comments from haters causes engagement. So hit that like button, hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. Click the bell, turn on notifications. We're almost to 16,000 subscribers, so really happy with it. Yeah, so with Tesla though. Alright, so with Tesla, we have GLJ's Johnson that said he thinks that Tesla's going to have big issues to deal with in 2020. Specifically, he noted that the government's incentive to buy Tesla will go away in just a few days, starting in 2020. And I guess that's causing some negative sentiment on Tesla here. Let's see what else we can find. Yeah, he also said that he believes the valuation for Tesla has completely decoupled from reality, and so basically he thinks they're a little bit too high. Charles, man. I use Thinkorswim to read my market news, so I use Thinkorswim. Thinkorswim. Sometimes I use like other stuff like Yahoo Finance is what I used when I was on vacation, but mostly just Thinkorswim. Thinkorswim has a great free platform for traders to take advantage of. I can literally play Tesla on Thinkorswim if I want to in Minecraft, in Minesweeper. Not Minecraft, Minesweeper, the OG Minecraft. But yeah, I mostly use Thinkorswim. That's what I find the easiest news releases on, and it gives me a really nice breakdown in their live news section. Thinkorswim also has free Benzinga Squawk, and so, you know, I think Thinkorswim is a great tool for new traders. It's one of the best. You know, tools that new traders can have. I finally got evicted from my hotel room. Yeah, man. Nah, I drove back from Louisiana. You know, I went to go visit my family, and like I said, I didn't really get to see my dad. I hadn't seen my dad in like a year, and so I went to Louisiana to see him, and my dad was sick, and so I didn't actually get to go see him because we don't want to get my kids sick for Christmas. I saw him for a few minutes, and my kids saw him, but we didn't get to see him as long as we wanted to because they were my dad and my dad and his girlfriend are both sick, and so it is what it is. We'll have to see him next time. Yeah, Quentin, we're live now, bro. If you can't see live, man, I'm sitting here live now, dude. So, hey, Quentin. See you, bro. Sounds low, man. My bad, guys. I mean, I'm here. I can turn the music down. How's the music in relation to my voice? Let me know if it's good, bad. Okay. Let me know. What are your thoughts on Robinhood? I think Robinhood served its purpose in the last few years, but I think now that conventional platforms are offering free commissions, that I think Robinhood's going to become a little obsolete for those people. And I think that if people have the option to go to Robinhood, or if they have the option to go to TD Ameritrade, traders that actually know what they're talking about are going to go to TD Ameritrade every single time, because if they're both free, TD Ameritrade has way better platform than Robinhood. I think if Robinhood's going to succeed, it needs to advertise to new traders and say, hey, we have a really easy to use platform. It's just swipe up and it fills you, or whatever. That's what I would advertise if I was Robinhood. Another thing to consider is that Robinhood actually has easy option trades as well. And so if you want an easy options trade platform, I think Robinhood's good, but I think they're going to lose a lot of business regardless. And I think they're going to try to survive, and you know, it's a coin flip on whether they actually will. But yeah, I think if I was Robinhood, I would market myself as a easy to use platform for beginners, because it's a very minimalist platform, and really it was minimalist because you don't pay anything for it. But now that TD Ameritrade, E-Trade are all giving you free commissions, I think Robinhood's gonna have an uphill battle for sure. Yeah, I think that's true as well. Yeah, and like I said, you got to give Robinhood credit, man, because Robinhood basically changed the investment landscape for good. And so, don't get me wrong, I appreciate Robinhood, because if Robinhood never came around, everybody would still be paying commissions right now with U.S. regulated platforms. And so you got to give Robinhood its credit. It did it changed the game. It offered free commissions, and it made everybody else evolve with it. And so you got to give Robinhood its credit. But with that said, now that the big boy brokers have actually evolved with it and do what Robinhood do, it's going to be very hard for Robinhood to compete. And so Robinhood basically forced its competition to be better. And we'll see what happens to it now, but it's interesting. Yeah, I mean, the reason for free commission doesn't really mean anything with regard to Robinhood's long-term sustainability, though. Yeah, I think easy to use is their selling point, and I think if I was Robinhood, I would be marketing myself as much as I can as easy to use. Well, what I really mean by that is that I wouldn't obviously try to compete with TD Ameritrade and E-Trade. I would try to distinguish myself from them, and like I said, I would probably do that as we're a very easy to use platform for beginners, because if you're looking at which platform's better, I think objectively speaking, TD Ameritrade and E-Trade's platforms are going to be just way better, obviously. And yeah, so that's kind of my take on it. Yeah, fractional shares are cool, and I think that's a good idea too. All right, guys. We got less than a minute. Let's do this. Like I said, we might not get a full group of people today. That's okay, because we, you know, it is Christmas Eve, as you guys know. So let's get ready. Wish me luck, team. Wish me luck. Let's do this. Let's go ahead and trade. Tesla breaking lows before the open here. We got 30 seconds, guys. So I'm going to get my platform ready. Here we go. All right, guys. Good luck. We got 15 seconds. Let's do this. I'm going to get these ready, too. I'm going to put AMD here. I'm going to put Tesla, put Roku, put CGC. Put ITCI, so I'm just going to get those ready. Here's the bell, guys. We got 5 minutes, so good luck, team. Let's do this. Hey, buddy. Hey, boy. Let's not run in here, bud. It's too loud in here, okay? All right, guys, let's do this. So we got the market pushing up. We have we got AMD dropping a little bit here. There we go. Yeah, I'm watching ITCI drop. ITCI's at 39.50. So we'll see what happens with that. What else we got today? We got BBBY. I might watch BBBY, which is Bed Bath & Beyond today. Like I said, be careful. The volume is going to be most likely pretty light today. So just be careful, guys. We might not get that much to really look at. We got CGC that's spiking up here. CGC's up to almost 1985 here, where it does have some resistance from yesterday. But CGC's popping up. Let's see, we got Tesla, Netflix. Tesla's just still crashing down here after that after that release that came out that said some people are worried about their chart movement, saying that it's not warranted. So Tesla's down. The SPY itself hasn't really moved much. Yeah, it's just kind of sitting there. CGC's up. Like I said, I'm going to watch AMD today, though. There goes AMD's rip up, testing these pre-market highs right here at 46.25. There's the break on AMD, just ripped up. Break is up to 46.30s. Huge rip, huge pre-market high break. AMD's just making a monster move here very early in the morning. Just a huge, huge push right over that pre-market high. And this is something I mentioned this morning, is that this pre-market high level looks interesting. The big thing to watch is whether it actually holds this move or not. You know, whether it actually breaks this pre-market high level and then holds it as support. If it can't hold it as support, it might just get rejected and come right back down. And so I do think that's something to consider and watch for with AMD. CGC rejecting and coming back down too. What's up, James? What's up, brother? Hope you're doing well, man. Merry Christmas, happy holidays, bro. All right, we got ITCI that's actually pulling back to the VWAP. We'll see what happens with AMD here. Yeah, a lot of people talking about SAVA as well. There's a pullback on AMD, although we had a lot of volume in this spike up, and I'm going to wait to see what AMD does here and give it a little bit of time. I think it's a little bit too low for my dip buy, where I do here, and it might rip up and break out here. That's very possible as well, but for me and my strategy, it's just a little bit too low. I'm too worried about it. In this rejection here, look at all this upwick. You know, this just means a lot of selling pressure right here. And so I'm going to wait with AMD. I'm not going to take it right now. Even though it is right around that dip buy area, I'm just going to wait, though. I'm too worried about a squeeze down here. Yeah, and there it is. What I've always said is that learning how to short makes you a better long trader and vice versa. Because you can tell when the squeeze downs are going to happen. And there it went. That was it right there on AMD, and that's why I just did not want to take that. And so we'll see what happens. ITCI looks interesting here. But AMD breaking down here, I might look for a pullback to the VWAP and possibly short it. Depends on what it looks like and how it moves this morning. ITCI, again, pulling back. Here it's at 40.30s. That looks interesting. Same thing with AMD. I'm gonna wait here. I'm too worried about a squeeze down. Tesla just getting hammered here. Hey, there goes ITCI. Maybe it's gonna rip up. I need some more volume to come into this one though. Alright guys, I'll be right back. I gotta go take my trash out. Alright, actually I'm gonna wait. I think my wife's gonna do it for me. I'm gonna wait and see if AMD pops up here to 46. I'll short AMD if it gets up to 46. We're going to look for AMD right around here to short into. Yeah, Tesla's getting hammered for sure. Yeah, there's 88s. Like I said, we need a little bit higher here for AMD here. I'm going to buy 100 shares here just in case it does get rejected here at this 95 level. And then I'm going to add to it if it gets up to 46. Try to slowly kind of scale into this one. I'm going to buy this just in case we get a rejection right now. And if we get a move up here, I can add a little bit more. Yeah, man, I did. Alright, so we are getting a rip up here with AMD. I'm going to add a few more here and just look to short into this move. We did get a squeeze up on AMD, but this is generally what I look for here. As long as we don't get like a monster rip, I'll be okay. So we're at the whole $1.46. I'm looking for this resistance to hold at 46.05, you know. Man, just a quick rip up here for AMD. Almost going to exit the position, very close to it. Alright, that's a little bit better. Quick rejection, and I like that area because now I can risk off of that. We just need to see it reject and come back below it here. Alright, here's the squeeze. Got to be prepared to exit. Very close to exiting this one. Yeah, it's just a little bit too high. There's fives. I got my hand over the cover button. I'm going to see if AMD's faking me out right here and then get out if it is. But I got my hand over the cover button. Maybe we'll get a rejection and it'll get a little bit better for me. I would love a rejection under the VWAP. I just didn't want to get faked out there. And I can also just risk off of this 46.10 level. That'll be a very easy risk. It's looking better as long as this level holds. I mean, I can just risk off of this new high it formed. And that looks really good too. Big thing is it just needs to hold, and I'll like it even more if it gets rejected below the VWAP, but I think this level looks really very easy risk level up there. And if it squeezes me out, I mean, what? It's going to be a $35, $40 loss. I'll be okay. Alright, so we are up to 06. Like I said, I gotta have my hand over the cover button and just watch for a squeeze over that previous high at that 46.10 level is really what I'm watching. Yeah, volume's a little light with some of these though. With AMD, like I said, I just gotta watch for that squeeze. There's our fours. There we go. Tesla's confusing. What did Tesla do? Tesla just pulled a VWAP fade, man. I mean, if you look at Tesla's chart, that's a VWAP fade. Same thing I tried to trade here with AMD. So it went right up to the VWAP block. I'll show you where the VWAP is on my chart, and you'll see exactly what happened with Tesla. All right, there we go. There's a move under the whole dollar. What's my entry here? My entry is 92, so not the best entry. My entry's down here, unfortunately. Ooh, look at CGC, guys. CGC just got hammered. Like, huge rip down on CGC. Just a monster. Like, just big rejection on CGC. Just got hammered. But yeah, I'll pull up Tesla real quick, and we'll have to just watch the level 2. But look at Tesla. This is a VWAP fade. Look at that. Exactly at the VWAP. Look at this. Exactly at the VWAP right here. So this is what happened with Tesla. It's just a VWAP fade. So the big level that's holding now is this whole $1.46. I mean, that's really what we're seeing now with AMD is we're seeing this whole dollar level just build support, build support. It does have some confirmations there from earlier. And so that's what we want to see is a break underneath this big support level, so that level can possibly hold as resistance once it does break underneath it. That's what we're waiting on for this one at least. But yeah, Tesla was just a VWAP fade. You can look at Tesla exactly, pulled back exactly to the VWAP and then just rejected and came down. I'm trying to be patient with AMD, but I'm too worried it's going to find support and just rip up here and break these highs, stop me out. It could even fake me out over that level, but I'm not going to hold it much higher than this. There we go. There's the break underneath it that I've been waiting for. And yeah, it was a little sketchy trading, but now it looks like a fake out fade. I might be able to even add to this one a little bit here. AMD just quick squeeze up. Like I said, I got to be careful about the rip up here. It didn't hold. Yeah, there's the move. I got to be very wary here. Here's the squeeze up in the test. All right, I'm out. I don't want to get caught in that squeeze. So kept it pretty small, $40 loss. I'm also looking at CGC. The issue is the volume with it. But yeah, look, there's the rip on AMD. But yeah, look at Tesla. Just a beautiful fade. I honestly wish I would have traded this one instead of AMD. Because look at this move. Pull back, or downward trend, pull back to the VWAP, taps exactly off of the VWAP here. Like, look, it literally tapped the VWAP, and then it got rejected back down. So that's really what I like. AMD, I got out right before this squeeze, luckily. Look at the squeeze up on AMD. And this was the squeeze I was avoiding with it. And I'm looking at CGC here. I gotta be careful though today, guys. The volume's very light in the market. I like CGC, but I gotta be wary of it too. Alright, so I'm in CGC. I'll add a little bit more if we can get that bid price up there. There's 56 on the bid. It's just not high enough though. I need that bid price up there to like 57 if I'm gonna add a little bit more to this one. There's 56. There's 58. That's not bad. I'll add a little bit more. Alright, so I'm in with 200 shares of CGC. And I think one of the things though today, guys, and I think I can probably notice this about myself, is that the volume's going to be very light today, and I can't let impatience and, you know, a desire to trade affect my discipline in the market today, because I think the volume is going to be very light. I think patterns are going to have a harder time following through. And so with that, I think you should be a little bit more disciplined in days like today. And maybe that's something I'm not necessarily doing and that I should work on. Is that just having a little bit more discipline on days like today is understandable and suggested too. And so maybe you shouldn't try to copy me today, because I think that you might want to try to have the best discipline today and be a little bit more selective, have a little bit more selectivity on days like today, because the volume's light, guys. And I mean, listen, nothing's gonna ruin my day. Last week I made like $1,500, and so if I lose $100 today, I think I'll be okay. Hey, what's up, Marcello? What's up, bro? What's up, man? Hope you're doing well, bro. Welcome to the team, bro. Hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. We're not experts or gurus here, though. If that's what you're looking for, we are not them. We just let people watch us trade for free, show people what we learn in the market, and that's it. You know, that's all we really do. So welcome to the team, bro. Alright, so we are getting a move here for CGC. Let's see if I don't want to be greedy with this one. There we go. Boom. Alright, I took half off of CGC there. That's the fade I wanted. Take a little bit more off here. And then we only got 50 shares left. I'll just let that work. But there's the follow through fade. Yeah, but made my money back mostly. I'm down 20 bucks on the day, but you know, it is what it is. I'll let the rest work in case we get a big rip down here. Maybe think about adding to CGC, but I'm gonna move on from this one right now. BBBY honestly looks like a great dip buy, so I might take a few of BBBY as well. No. What the heck, man? There we go. Alright, so I'm in with 100 shares of BBBY here. I like the dip. I can use this level here at 42 as my risk, so just a very tight risk. Right around here. Or maybe 40 actually as my risk. I like 40. Alright, I just added another 50 shares to CGC. Looking for a possible pullback here. It's got a lot of resistance above it, so I don't mind that. We're going to look for a little bit bigger win here on CGC. Yeah, we got free courses online, man. Yeah, just go check out our playlist on YouTube and look for a free day trading class. You know, we got a lot of free classes on there. We got about 25, I think, free classes. All right, beautiful flush again here in CGC. I'm going to go ahead and take another half off here. Beautiful move. That's exactly what I was looking for. Got a little bit more from CGC, and now we're actually testing the lows here. There's the low break. So beautiful ad, perfect ad for me in my position here on CGC. And yeah, we got to flush down. I don't know if it's actually going to hold these levels or not. We got a lot of big up wicks here. So I'm going to hold the rest, see if we get a bigger flush down here. But we are getting a lot of buying pressure that's coming in on CGC. And the volume is a little light too. Yeah, we're still holding BBBY. I mean, we're getting the bounce up. I'm going to just get out the rest here. Just take my win. still holding BBBY. I still like it. CGC is just a little volatile for me with this low liquidity on it. So I'm going to get out and just take my little win. I still like Bed Bath & Beyond because the pre-market high is right around where I'm at now. And so it should get it some support. I just have my own preference, man. Everybody has their own style of trading. You know what I mean? Like, some people use VWAP, some people use RSI, some people use MACD, some people use all that different stuff, right? But everybody has their own preference in the market. So some people are going to do good with it, or some people are going to understand how to use different indicators better. And it all depends on that person's strategy. So, like, with my strategy specifically, you know, you might see me lose yesterday and be down a little bit today. But last week I made like $1,500, $1,600. You know, last week was an incredibly profitable week in the market. And then prior till yesterday, which is the beginning of a holiday week, so the volume's very light. Prior till yesterday, I didn't have a losing day for like 3 days. I literally had like 7 trades that were all profitable in green. And so, you know, pullback days like today are going to happen. I'm not expecting every day to just be green, green, green. That's just not how trading goes. And, you know, what I do is I just stick to what actually works for me in the market. You know, I stick to what generally works, and that's VWAP strategies. That's what I understand how to use the best. It's what I've been the most profitable with over the long term of my trading career, and it's what I got to just continue to work with. You know, like I said, a lot of times in chat, people will try to tell me to give up my system or trade theirs. And, you know, I don't mean to do this, guys, but I kind of just got to ignore everybody because I have a profitable system that works, and I just got to stick with it. You know, and you know, that might offend some people. I'm not even talking about anybody specifically here. I'm really not. I'm just talking about how kind of the life of a trader on YouTube is, which is just, you get everybody in the chat that says, why are you doing this? Shouldn't you do that? You know, you should do this instead. And like I said, I think over the long run, you can look at how much I've grown this account over a few months and see that my system works. And so I just got to kind of continue with my system. I might add to BBBY here if it pulls back to the VWAP here as well. That is something I consider. But again, I hope nobody takes offense to that. Like, I'm really not talking about anybody here because nobody here is really like that. We had a guy a few weeks ago that literally got mad at me that I didn't give up my system and trade his. You know, he started trying to do the typical thing where they give out picks, and then when I didn't follow his picks, he started to get very upset, very emotional, and just reactive. He would email me nonstop. He'd get upset. I would be like, hey, dude, you know, I'm dealing with family stuff. I have personal stuff going on right now. I'm dealing with that. And he would get mad at me if I didn't respond to his email right away. And it was just very strange, very emotional. And so I just had to say, hey, bro, look, I'm just not interested. Like, you know, we need to kind of separate here. You're freaking me out. And I think people get like that all the time. You know, I think people get like that. I think traders want to be the hero, and they want to teach me, you know, their way of doing things. But the reality is that I got my own way to do things, and I just got to stick with my own way. All right, so we do have, like I said, we have BBBY ripping up here. I'm going to buy a pullback to the VWAP here on BBBY. I'm going to buy 100 shares. So I have 200 shares now. Like I said, I'm pretty green on the day, or I'm pretty break even on the day. I'm down like 15 bucks. And so I'm going to try to get a few nice little rips here on BBBY specifically. Anticipate a bounce on this VWAP level right here is what I'm going to do. And yeah, I might add another 100 shares here, looking for a bounce right here. Alright, so I'm in with 300 shares of BBBY, anticipating a move up here to like 1760 is really what I'm looking for. And then when I do get a run up, if I do, I'm going to take profits quick. Yeah, exactly, Charles. Exactly, man. And you'll be surprised, bro, how people get, man. People get weird, dude. And, like I said, I try to be friendly with everybody, and I really do. And sometimes I don't have time to get back to everybody's messages. You know, I get a lot of people that message me, and they want to talk trading with me. And I do my best to respond, but sometimes I just don't have the time to because, you know, like I said, I'm a dad, man. I got 2 kids. I run this YouTube. I got a few other businesses that I run here. And so I don't really have that much time to, you know, spend with everybody, you know. And so I try to divvy up my time as easy as I can with people, but sometimes it's just people get weird and they feel entitled to more time with me or whatever it is, and sometimes I just can't, you know what I mean? Sometimes I just have stuff I gotta do. Sometimes I'm not gonna be able to get back to emails right away, or stuff like that. And you gotta understand it's pretty busy here, especially this time of year. Oh yeah, 100%. I'm definitely open to ideas for sure. It's just about how forceful somebody is with those ideas is what's going to dictate whether I'm open to it or not. I think a very common thing for me that I deal with on a daily basis is like people will act like my buddy. This is really what happens on YouTube, is that people will act like my buddy, they'll act like my friend. Sometimes they'll start posting gains and they'll be like, oh, I made this much today, I made this much today. And so they start trying to act like kind of like my buddy, my friend. They'll be like, hey, buddy, and they'll try to act like my friend. And then after a certain point of kind of conditioning me to think I'm their buddy, they'll then start to kind of subtly request that I promote their content. You know what I mean? They'll kind of like subtly throw it in there like, oh, I've got a YouTube channel. Like, can you plug me? And that's kind of how it goes. So really, they're not my friend. They're just trying to get me to give them free promotion is what happens a lot of the time. And I have to just kind of see through it and say, hey, we're friends, but you know what I mean? Like, I'm not going to fall for that, bro. And we get that a lot. I get that a lot too. All right, so we're still in NBOT. CGC's pulling back to the VWAP here. Just kind of waiting. ITCI had a really nice pullback, and CGC really doesn't look that bad here either. Maybe looking at Roku for a pullback. Cron. CGC's up there though. AMD ripping. Yeah, glad I got out of AMD. If you guys remember, I was short in AMD earlier this morning, and I got out before that squeeze up, luckily, here, because that's a big squeeze up, man. I was able to avoid that. All right, BBBY pulling back. I like this level, though. I mean, we still got a lot of room to the VWAP, and I'll probably keep my risk at around 42 here. Risking, let's see, with 30 shares, I'm risking about 24 bucks. And so we'll see what we get. That's what I'm kind of watching here for, risking about 24 bucks. Not bad, not a bad risk. Fine risk for me. And we're just gonna look for this level to hold a support. Just get a little rip up. We don't even need a big one. We just need up to like 58, 57, 58. I could take profits from it. But if this doesn't work out, there'll be other options today too. I appreciate it, Pack. I mean, I'm not worried about them stealing my viewers. Most of the time, I mean, I have just a way bigger channel than they do, and so, listen, and I get it. As somebody that's grown, it took me a few years to grow this YouTube, and so, like, I get it, man. I get it. But at a certain point, when you do, at a certain point, you feel like everybody's fake, because it's like that. It's like people act like your buddy. They don't really want to be your buddy. They instead just want free promotion from you, and you gotta, as a YouTuber, you kind of just gotta weed through it. And that's what I said. Like, I'll be civil and I'll be nice to everybody, but if they try to just join my network for free promotion and join the community we have, I gotta shut them down. And that's why you see, like, you'll see people join our Discord and they'll immediately start plugging their content, and then I'll just boot them off, because and listen, like, I don't mind promoting people, but you gotta ask me. And I always tell people that, like, you want me to promote you, ask me first. Don't try to be my buddy and butter me up to it. Just ask me, man. I'll probably give you a shout out. I'll give you a promotion. I mean, yeah. I mean, Marcello, I'm in the U.S., but I'm not a coach, bro. I'm not that. I mean, everything we put out here is free, bro. I'm not charging anybody for anything, man. So, yeah. I mean, we can watch the stream. We can talk about it, but. All right, here's the rip up. This is the rip I was looking for. Like I said, we get a nice little rip. I'll sell into some strength here. There's 53s, 54s, 55s. I'm going to sell half here. I'm still going to hold 150 shares. There's 56, 57s. There's the bounce. We do have some support there. Let's see if we get a little bit higher here, like 59s. I'll sell a little bit more. Maybe gonna miss it. It's okay. Break even on the day so far. We'll give it some time. Let's see if we get that rip. It's alright. Yeah, a lot of people talking about MBOT. Is it really going crazy on Christmas Eve, man? Let's see. Yeah, man, MBOT making huge moves here. I don't think it's tradable, unfortunately, for me, but, man, just huge moves for this one. Yeah, it's not tradable, unfortunately. Alright, so we got that rip up exactly to 58 like I wanted, but maybe I should have taken some more profits into that. We've still made some money with it, so we're still green. It's 56. Tesla just completely reversing here and squeezing up. Looks like it pulled a ascending triangle with Tesla. Just ripping up here. So we'll see what happens. There's 59s. I'm going to sell a little bit into this strength. And then I'm going to hold these last little 75 shares in case we do get a push up and a test of like 65. That's what I'm looking for. There's 59s. We'll see if we can break this high right here. You can see I drew this high. We'll see how well my support and resistance documentation is. I've already scaled out though, and I'm basically green on the day. I could just hold the rest break even if I really wanted to with the BBOT. Beautiful little VWAP bounce there, though. I'll take it. To check to see whether it's tradable, you just go to your trade manager and you type in the symbol, and it'll say Y under is tradable or N under is not tradable. So you basically just go here and you can type it in. If it has nothing, it means it's not tradable. It's not even listed. But like if I type in CGC, you can see a Y for yes, it's tradable. Is marginable doesn't mean anything. Everything's marginable on TEFs from my experience. But you want to look for tradable and see if there's a Y or an AND or nothing. If there's nothing or an AND, that means it's not tradable. And if there's a Y, that means it is tradable. Yeah, MBOT is up to 1925 here. Just a huge rip. Almost 100% gain today from $11 to 1925. So yeah, about a 80-90% move here. We'll see what happens for it. Looks interesting. All right, there's 1759s. Yeah, we're gonna hold the rest. We'll see what else we can find today. I might look for ITCI, look for a pullback to 39 on ITCI to short into. Yeah, so look at this documentation here, man. I documented this level and it was spot on. I mean, it's still I'm bummed out it didn't break, but at least my support and resistance documentation was spot on here. Look at that. I drew the level. It's just stuck there. Alright. I'm gonna wait for AMD's pullback. I like the pullback to the pre-market high. And so, gonna wait for this one. We get a pullback here maybe to 25. I'll scale into it down to 16 or so. Don't know if I'm going to get that on AMD though. We'll see. I got to wait for a bigger pullback. Still watching ITCI too. Might get out of BBY soon here. and just take the nice little green trade. Yeah, I'll just get out. All right, so not a bad little win for BBBY. Gonna look for some other stuff. Got myself to green on the day at the very least here. Just the chart on BBBY. That's just the chart. Mostly, like, Mitch and I are a little bit different. Like, I use pre-market levels and intraday levels. Mitch uses long-term levels a lot of the time, and that's usually because Mitch is holding stocks for longer periods of time than I do. Most of the time, I'm getting in and out, and I'm being very quick to take profits. Mitch is holding his, looking for a little bit more home runs most of the time. So that's a difference in our trading style. But me specifically, I tend to use the intraday chart, the historical chart, the more recent historical chart, because my trades are a little bit shorter. And so I don't need to look as far back as some other people do because, again, I'm scalping a lot of these moves. And so the long-term chart is not as significant to me because, again, I'm taking very easy, quick, less strict, less big trades, and so with that I don't need the longer time frame chart because that's not going to influence it as much as intraday recent levels that everybody else sees on a short-term basis is basically what, if I can try to describe it the best I can. Mitch is sick. Yeah, Mitch is sick. Carol. Alright, I gotta go take my trash out, guys. I'll be right back. Ooh, it's cold outside, man. It's cold outside, but I did it. I got my trash. I took my trash out. Ooh, it's cold. What's up, guys? Got my heart beat up, man. Had to run out there. Take my trash out. Whew. Yeah, I'm waiting for a pullback in AMD. Oh, man. Whew. LK pulling back to the VWAP. It's cold, man. It's cold. LK pulling back to the VWAP. This one's interesting. I don't know if I like it until we at least get some kind of confirmation in this level right here. We have this big low area right here with all this confirmation at about 35.09, and still we get some rejection there. I'm not going to consider it. Still waiting on AMD possibly here, but it's a little bit high for me to start scaling into a long position, although I do like where that pre-market high is, and we are getting some confirmations here for LK. So I'm watching AMD and LK. AMD for long, LK for a short. LK, we already got a little bit of a fade already here. Okay, I'll start to scale into this one. I guess I can. I want to wait for a move below the VWAP though. I appreciate it, bro. Thank you, man. Yeah, I mean, everybody's a little bit different, man, and that's what I'm saying. Like, some people, like, and here's the thing, right? And here's the real, this is really how you should really think about it, is that if you're trying to get into longer-term trades, obviously the longer-term chart is going to be the most significant. You know, so like using a 5-minute chart, a 15-minute chart, a daily chart, like that's going to be way more significant if you're trading longer-term day trades and longer-term trades in general, because you have to hold those stocks longer. And so naturally and self-evidently, the longer-term charts are going to be more, they're going to have a lot, you know, they're going to have more sway than if you're trading a 30-second trade getting in and out very quickly. If you're trading a very quick scalp like I typically do, then the short-term chart, like the intraday chart, the previous lows of that day, vice versa, previous highs of that day, the opening range, the pre-market levels, those are going to be overall much more significant. They're just going to be much more significant, in my opinion, at least. I'm going to short a little bit into LK here. But yeah, at least in my opinion. And again, I think that it makes sense when you think about it that way. So like you see, you'll see me use like intraday levels like previous highs, the opening range, the previous highs of the day, the previous lows of the day. And I think, in my opinion, those levels are much more significant for short-term trades because those are the most recent levels of those stocks. I'm going to buy 100 shares of AMD just to have a little bit of fun here. But again, I think it's all preference, and I think different people do different things. But I think that's the standard way to trade it, at least. They're gambling, Kwai. And so basically what I'm saying though is that I'm saying it doesn't make sense to use a 5-minute chart for a 30-second trade. That makes no sense. You're going to want to use a short-term chart because that's what you're taking is a short-term trade. You're going to want to use the recent chart. And it doesn't make sense to use the 1-minute chart for an hour-long trade because, again, you're going to get faked out. There's going to be a lot of tricks. There's going to be a lot of fake outs. It's just way more difficult overall. And so that's what I'm trying to say here. And again, you can disagree with that, and that's okay too. Everybody has their own preference and their own style of trading, and that's just my style. All right, I'm going to add a little bit more into LK here. I'm only holding 100 shares now. I'm just going to risk off of this 06 level, so my risk is very, very small and very easy. Alright, we are getting a squeeze up. I'm probably going to get squeezed out of LK right around here. I'll let it test that high, but I'm probably about to get squeezed out. Maybe we get a rejection there. That's not too bad. Oh, we got a rejection there. Good. A little bit more confirmation in my level. And AMD's ripping up, so that's good, I guess. Oh, we're back up to this high on LK. About to get out here. Not holding it through this rip. It's confirmed that level a few times, but right now it's just about whether it holds. I also got to look at the ask price. All right, so wait. All right, well, back down to 94s. I like it. Maybe I got greedy with AMD. I was really starting to consider taking some off there, but I held. All right, here's the next test. What we're getting right now with LK is we're just getting a continual test of that previous low and that previous high. So I think as a day trader, I have to let it work here a little bit. I still, if we get a big breakout above this, obviously I'm getting out. But I think I have to let it test this 07 level, considering all the confirmations that we have on the chart. And no worries. I mean, like I said, I'm pretty break even on the day. And so I think my account today can handle that. But I think since we got a lot of rejections right here in this range, I think I have to just let it test this range right here specifically. If you want to see the range I'm talking about, this is it. Now we could get a squeeze up, and which could stop me out. But we'll give it a second. AMD turned around. Maybe I should have taken profits. I kind of wanted to, and so maybe I got greedy with AMD. Now I got to think about what I want to do with AMD. It's pulling back some, and it got rejected exactly off the $0.50. I think I probably should have taken some profits there, but I just got not greedy. I'm trying to manage 2 trades at once, so it's a little bit more difficult. But there it goes. Maybe I'll hold AMD break even on the rest. Hopefully we get a bounce here, but here we go. It's possible. It's extremely difficult, though. And so, like, you do want to understand that about it. It's extremely difficult. It's not a get-rich-quick scheme. It's not something that most people are going to just instantly do successfully. And it's something that is going to take years and years of time investment to be good at. You know, gurus, of course, tell you can get rich quick. And I've got a million millionaire students. But really, it's just, it takes years to do it successfully, and even then it's not guaranteed. It's just very difficult to learn. Not everybody can do it, and mostly just due to the necessary controls you have to have over your emotion, and it's very difficult. You know, I've gotten to the point in my trading where I don't get super upset over losses anymore, but not everybody can necessarily do that. Most people get very upset no matter what, even if they lose money, and so you know, it is what it is. Alright, so AMD's ripping up here. I'm going to be very liberal with my profit taking in this one. We're effectively green in both these trades so far, but my entry looks like with LK was terrible, it seems. Hey, whoa, Kwai. Hey, chill out, man. Here, listen, don't post so much in the chat, man. You can include all that in one message, because when you every word you say, you got to put an individual message. It just clouds up the chat, brother. It's all love, man. I'm not mad at you. I'm not hating on you. Just next time, just include all of that in one message instead of posting 10 3-word messages. You know what I mean? Hey, that's better than me, probably, Sean. Honestly, so you're doing good, bro. If you're green and trading, you're in the minority. I'll say that. AMD's tough, man. I don't know what I want to do with it. It keeps breaking. I'm about in the middle of the range, and I hate it. We're gonna see what we can get with it. I mean, I could scale into it more. It said, go check your stop losses, King. If you have a stop loss set, go to your current orders and exit out if you have a stop loss set, is what you want to do. Yeah, but I would go check to make sure you don't have a stop loss set, and if you do, cancel it out. Also, make sure implement range isn't checked right here. Make sure that's not checked, is what you want to do. But you could have a stop set. So if you have a stop loss set and you're trying to add or sell, or get out or buy, you need to cancel your stop loss beforehand. Yeah, you're good, Quad. No stress, brother. All right, we did get a nice little drop here for LK. Beautiful drop here. We'll give it some time. Hopefully we get a much larger move down. There we go. We need a little bit more. We need that ask price to straighten out here. There we go. Gonna take half off there. Trading small for the holidays. Not bad. Not bad. Probably hold the rest break even on LK here. Really, ideally, we were looking for a breakdown to like 34.50 or so. Look, right here is what we want to see. AMD's tough, man. I don't know what I want to do with it. I could add to it, I guess. I don't know, maybe. I like AMD because of the volatility that comes with it. But whether it's going to be a good or bad stock to trade is hard to tell. I just play it day by day in the market. Gonna look for maybe a pullback buy in AMD. I don't mind adding a little bit more to it. I'm only in with 100 shares, so adding more to it seems okay. Right around here. I'm gonna add some more to AMD there, so I'm in with 200 shares now. And then this way, when I add to it, I can just kind of sell very quickly if we get a move up to 45 or 50 again. I like the pre-market high here at 25, which gives me another easy level. What's Tesla doing? Yeah, there's the rip up in AMD. Like I said, we get up to 45. I'll take a little bit. Yeah, Tesla just ripping up, man. I think 422 is an interesting level. I don't know. I think somebody just mentioned that level too, but that's the level I actually have on my chart. If you look at Tesla here, you can see this 422 level right up here. And I think the reason for that is what I drew out this morning in pre-market. And so we'll see what happens. But yeah, that's what I'd watch for it. I could also add to LK again if I really wanted to, but I think I'll wait. I like the support underneath AMD, so we'll give that one a little bit of time. Also, guys, if anybody wants to use the same platform as us, I'll post this link here. Let me open this link up. We got a lot of cool stuff that comes with it. They do have their Christmas sale going on right now. And so if you've ever wanted to day trade without the PDT rule, this is one of the best ways to do it. You partner with them and you get to trade for their base package, which is $375 right now. You get to partner with them and you get to day trade a $14,000 funded trading account. So you get $14K in buying power to trade with. There's no PDT rule, so you can day trade short stocks. And I think it just makes sense for new traders. You know, it's one of the cheapest ways that new traders specifically can get involved in the market. And for $375, you're getting $14K. There's no PDT rule, so you can day trade short stocks. You can see I traded a bunch today. And, you know, like I said, I think most of the time new traders end up depositing thousands into conventional brokers. And then let's be real, most of the time they just lose that. But with TradeNet and TEF's funded accounts, they can spend much less than $400. They can get a live account to trade with. And there's just a lot of benefits. It operates like a prop firm. And so there's a 70-30 profit split. So you do have to share 30% of your profit with them with their base package. And it gets better with the higher packages. But I think it's just a cheaper way. Instead of depositing thousands into a conventional platform, you can spend $375 on a package, you know, Get to day trade a funded account, get a day trading course, access to their chat room, and a demo account. That's all included on those packages. I'm going to buy a little bit more A&D here, but all that entire bundle is less than $400, and I think objectively speaking, it's very cheap, and it's one of the cheapest ways new traders can get involved in the market. And so if you want to day trade in short stocks, trade the same platform as us, I'll post this link. It's a great way to help support our channel. We do make a commission if you sign up through us. And so, of course, we're biased in that regard. But if you want to help support us, it's a great way, and I'll post this link. I mean, everybody getting mad about the 30%. You're getting $14,000 to trade with for less than $400. Guys, like, come on, be real for a second here. I know y'all might not like TradeNet, but acting like those are bad, like that's not a favorable thing for new traders, is absolutely ridiculous. You get $14,000 in buying power for less than $400. And so sure, they're going to take some of your profits just like a prop firm would. And expecting to just be for them to give you that much buying power for nothing, is absolutely ridiculous. Like, be real. Like, most of the time, new traders are going to lose their first account anyway. And so instead of depositing thousands into a conventional platform, it's just objectively cheaper to go this route. And so, like I said, people want to hate. That's fine. I don't think they necessarily understand trading. And I think that, I think that they might say, oh, TradeNet's bad. But if they're not going to name a better option. You can go to CMEG Group and pay $150 a month for your platform, And so be real for a second. Like I said, for less than $400, you get $14,000 in buying power. There's a $700 max loss. So you're paying less than $400 and you're getting almost twice as much in a max loss. I think objectively speaking, it's good. It's favorable for new traders. And I think people just hate on them because, they lost their account with them a lot of the time. Right, exactly, DSP. And that's what I'm saying. Like, you get people that are just in this chat for the sole reason to just hate. And it is what it is. But like I said, you want to help support our channel, go check them out. It's objectively cheap in the trading world. And like I said, I think most of the time, new traders are going to deposit thousands into a conventional platform and then lose that. And so I know I deposited thousands into SureTrader and then lost that because I had to pay hundreds of dollars a month for my platform alone. I had to pay $15+ in commissions per trade, and it wasn't favorable for a new trader. And like I said, their rates and their fees and their commissions are much more favorable, and it's just a much cheaper way to get started. Aside from the fact that it comes with a day trading paper account, it comes with a paper trading account, it comes with a day trading course and access to their chat room, plus the funded account. And so for $400 or less, you're getting all of that. And so again, I think that's pretty favorable, objectively speaking. And it is what it is. If you don't like them, that's fine. All right, we are getting a move up on AMD, which looks great here. I'm in with 300 shares of AMD. We're going to look to take some profit quickly here if we can get a move up to like 40 or 45. So what it is, Eric, is you're not depositing money. You're actually partnering with them, and like I said, it operates like a prop firm is the best way to describe it. So, when you pay for the package, it's technically an educational package, right? So you get in a day trading course, access to their chat room, and a demo account. And then they partner with you and they allow you to trade their account for them with a profit split is really how it works. And so, you can't deposit money. You're not depositing money into them. They are giving you, with their intro package, they're going to give you $14,000 to trade with. So you get $14K in buying power to trade with. With their student package, you get $80,000 in buying power, so you get $80K to trade with. With mine, which is a pro package, I get $240,000 in buying power to trade with, and each of them have different profit splits. Like for mine, like I said, it's like a prop firm, and so mine is, I think, an 85-15 split, and so I only have to I only have to share 15% of my profits with them, and so it's much more favorable. But my account costs $9,000. My max loss is $12,000 though, so it's much more favorable. So they have different levels that you can do, but again, it's not a deposit. Like, you're not depositing money into a platform. You're partnering with them. in that way. And so you want to understand exactly what it is, but that's kind of how it works. And yeah, if y'all want to check it out, like I said, great way to help support our channel. Of course, we're biased in their favor because I post links for them. But again, I think, to put it bluntly, I think I wish I knew about them when I first got started, because I wouldn't have gone the sure trader route. I would have saved a ton of money in the market, and it would have just been much more favorable. I'm going to go ahead and get out of half of my position on AMD, still holding the other half, and we're going to let this work. And like you can see, I can trade small because the commissions are pretty cheap as well. And so we're just going to keep growing, keep pushing. If you use a limit order, you're going to have problem getting filled, but I don't have much problem getting filled because I use market order, which is a little bit different. And I think what happens a lot of the time, I think you can go read any platform's reviews, and people, and I'll say this, right? Trading makes people extremely emotional, okay? People sign up and they lose their account. And so they get upset, and it's very hard for an immature person to be like, you know what? I lost my account because I made dumb trades. You know, I lost my account because I made the wrong decisions, because I took the wrong trades and I lost my account. It's much easier for somebody to say it's my platform's fault, it's my broker's fault, it's my educator's fault, it's John's fault from beginner trading because he gave me the wrong call outs. That's what usually happens because trading is extremely emotional. And so if you look at any platform's reviews, what are you going to find? You're going to find a bunch of negative reviews because most traders aren't mature enough to be accountable for their own mistakes in the market. And it is what it is. Like I said, people can hate on them. Give me a better option for new traders. You can go to CMEG Group and pay $150 a month just for their platform. Or, yeah, I don't know if there's any other I don't know if there's any other cheaper way for new traders to get started. I just don't. But again, I'm open to listen and hear. Alright, so I'm still waiting for the breakdown here. Still waiting for the run up here in AMD. It's looking solid. We'll try to give it a chance. Finally, LK is breaking down with me with my last little remaining shares here. So if we get anything significant, I'm going to take profits with LK if we can get it preferably down to 60. Hi. Raj. What's up, man? Alright, so AMD ripping up, still holding 150 shares. Actually, LK is looking very good, so I'm going to get out my last little bit here for a nice little win there. Still holding that 150 shares of AMD. And going to be very strict with the rest of this, but if we can get a move up to like 45, I'll be happy with it. There's 40s. Alright, I'm going to be a little less strict and just take another half off there. I'm only holding 75 shares left of AMD. You have like a year, I think, to make a certain amount, but I think a year is plenty of time, objectively speaking. I think a year, you know, I think, but best thing to do for these type of technical questions is best to reach out to them and ask them. I just don't want to give you the wrong answer, you know. Like, I know them fairly well. I don't know everything, obviously. Nobody does, or nobody in my position does. So, you know, for any technical questions or, like, tax questions, you got to reach out to them and ask them to be 100% sure. But I'm going to look to take the rest of this off. Like I said, if we get up to, like, 75 or 45, I'll take the rest off. Yeah, like I said, though, people might hate on TradeNet. But objectively speaking, I think that they're the cheapest way for a new trader to get started in the market. Like I said, a new trader can go to CMEG Group and pay hundreds of dollars for their platform alone per month. You know, I'll put it this way. In 2 months of CMEG Group, you're going to pay for the entire package on TradeNet. The entire funded account on TradeNet. In 2 months of CMEG Group, you're going to pay for your platform alone the equivalent of a TradeNet package where you actually get the full funded account. And so, you know, people can hate. Like I said, most of the time they're hating because they lost their account with them. And instead of being like, you know what, it's my fault. I I'm not going to blame my platform. I'm not going to blame my broker, my platform, my educator. Most people can't do that, unfortunately. And so it just comes out as, I'm going to get out the rest here. We are getting a drop down. I'm going to just try to get out where a favorable level, but not a bad rebound on the day, guys. Look at my P&L today. Solid. And you're banned, bro. We're not doing that childish nonsense, bro. Get out of here. Alright. But yeah, so not bad. Both of those trades, LK and AMD, were successful. We're going to see what else we can find. Not a bad day, though, like you can see here. Running at about, what is that? About 80% accuracy today. 1 losing trade, 4 winning trades. I'll take it. We'll see what else we can find today. The fade and the bounce have actually been pretty successful today with how I've been trading them. Yeah, I'm pretty sure you're a contractor. AMN. I'm pretty sure. I appreciate it, James. Hey, Merry Christmas to you as well, brother. Merry Christmas to you and your family, James. How you been, brother? You been good, man? I'm surprised the market's open today, really. But, it's been a good day. I mean, like I said, you can see my P&L. Today's one of those days where I'm pretty accurate. And, you know, I'm happy with my trading so far. The only issue with my trades today is that my 1 loss is bigger than all of my wins. You know. But that's okay because my accuracy compensates for that. And you're always going to be looking for a good ratio of high accuracy versus good risk reward. And so today my accuracy definitely compensated for it. And like I said, it feels good. You get haters in the chat. It feels good to just, they can say whatever they want. They can't say I'm a bad trader. And I've been growing my account, man. I'm super pumped about it. My account is at like roughly $2,400 in profit in this account. So I'm legit happy about that. Very nice wins for me, and I'll take it for sure. Yeah, I mean, we'll see what happens, Sean. I'm not loving it. Not bad. I mean, most of the stocks I'm trading are picking a trend. Like LK. I know somebody mentioned LK too, so shout out to them. Appreciate the, appreciate you dropping the name LK so I could take a look at it and notice the fade was there. So appreciate that, whoever dropped that name. Tesla, maybe look for a VWAP bounce here. Still waiting on it, but that's what I'm watching for Tesla, is a potential VWAP bounce. So yeah, Tesla down here. I might look for a bounce there. We'll see. I got my new John emoji in the chat. Yeah, it should be good. Yeah, right. 100%. I mean, like I said, YouTube can be very difficult, right? Because most of the people on YouTube, most of the viewers on YouTube are younger, and so with that comes immaturity, right? And so they'll try to troll people, they'll taunt people, they'll release their insecurities out into YouTubers, you know, in the comment section or in the chat. And that's just kind of part of it. It is what it is. As time goes on, you got to just kind of learn to deal with it. And, you know, it's a new thing to learn to deal with for sure. YouTube did update their policies, though, with some of it, where you can't harass people in the comment section. Because I've gotten some pretty mean comments about me, about my wife, Carol, about everybody. But I think that just kind of comes with the territory when you have a large following. And I don't think we have a huge following either. I think that, you know, 16,000 might seem like a lot, but in the grand scheme of the YouTube world, it's not that much. It's enough to, you know, run a nice day trading channel, considering the niche of trading, but it's not huge, objectively speaking, with the entire YouTube world. But yeah, when you do have a following, though, people are gonna hate, people are gonna get insecure. You know, I'm sure. The music link is just Epidemic Sound is who I'm using for music. Roku ripping up, and so I don't necessarily have a link for it, man. BBBY. And so yeah, what you get a lot of the time on YouTube is you get people that watch that secretly want you to fail, and then when you don't fail, they look for other things to criticize you for, and that's just kind of part of it. Like I said, it causes insecurity with a lot of people, and you know, it is what it is. When you do anything cool, you're gonna get haters. Yeah, dude, people are crazy, man. I've had some really like weird, like I said, YouTube is a mix of some people have this weird entitlement, and if you don't respond, they get literally mad at you and they rage out on you. That's one of it. Other one, it gets kind of creepy where they're like obsessively sending me emails. Other stuff, they say like weird, mean stuff in the chat. It just can get toxic real quick, you know. I appreciate it, Mr. Charles. Yeah, man, we got a lot of cool music. Usually you'll hear me play jazz. I'll play some jazz. We'll switch it up. Or I got my sad music I could play. What do you guys think? Should I trade again or no? What? Oh. My wife's in here like putting up like dishes into our new china cabinet. I call them dishes. It's like china. But my wife's over here putting stuff up, and I'm like, should I trade again? My wife looks at me and goes, no. You know? Hey, we appreciate it, Jim. I'm glad you're here, man. Like I said, I think we have more supporters in the chat than we do haters. I think sometimes the haters are just louder. It's part of it, man. It's part of it. I think I'm proud of my channel over the year. Just to reflect on this past year, I'm very proud and happy of the channel that Mitch and I have here. You know, one of my best Christmas presents that YouTube could give me is they unlocked channel memberships on my channel. So if you go look by the subscribe button, you can see that join button. And that join button allows people to become a member of the channel. And so here's the thing though, we're a free resource and community. But if you want to help support us, you can become a member. You get to use this dope John emoji. You get to use this dope John emoji. If you become a member, it's $4.99. We're going to put out a few exclusive videos and live streams every month. But don't worry, guys. Like I said yesterday, most of our content is staying free, or all of our content is staying free that we do right now. Like all of our present content, like our daily live streams, our weekend videos, all of that's going to stay free because in the end, we're just a free resource and community. But if you want to help support us, you can become a member. It's $4.99, and all you got to do is click that join button. Let me see if I can find the link for that. Yeah, BBBY looks good. It looks interesting here. Here's the link. Alright, yeah, so if you want to become a channel membership, guys, if you want to become a member of our channel, Mitch has been sick, man. But yeah, if you want to become a member of our channel, there's the link. You can become a member. It's a great way to help support us. But like I said, guys, don't feel an obligation to, because here's the thing. We're just a free resource and community. Like Mitch and I, we get hate. You know, people hate on us. But anytime you do anything cool in life, people are going to hate. And, you know, Mitch and I's goal was to change the trading landscape. Our goal was to put everything out there for free. We're not experts. We're the only people that really tell people that we're not experts here. We're not gurus. We're still evolving our trading game as well. And we're just a free resource and community here. And so everything we put out there is free. Aside from it, we're going to add a few perks, like a few members only live streams and videos. My idea with it is that for our members specifically, we're going to put out like one live stream a month at least that goes over strategy breakdowns of the most profitable strategies of that month, right? So that way traders can kind of see what strategies and setups have been the most profitable, and we'll do some live streams where they can ask us questions, ask us to review the strategies, and stuff like that, kind of breaking down what strategies have worked really well for us on that specific month. At least that's my idea, just for an added perk to our members. But again, everything we're doing now is completely free. You know, we're still going to be live streaming every day, trading the open and trading each market day live for free like we are now. Our weekend videos are still going to be free, but we're just going to add a few videos and perks for our members if you want to help support us. You know, help support our free content here is really all it is. So we appreciate the love. We got a few members already, so appreciate the members that signed up so far. One love, team. We got a few people. Appreciate the love, guys. We got somebody that said, "Hey, I'm new here listening to you for a month. I've been new here listening to you for about a month, and I want to thank you because I added the VWAP as a scanner into my arsenal of strategies, and it's been helping me out. Been a good month. Thanks." Yeah, no worries, man. That's what we're here for. Like I said, we're just a free resource and community, and I think that when you give everybody stuff for free, you know, it's going to help us grow more, and it's going to help build our channel. And I think we kind of changed the game in that regard. I think before we came along, you know, you got a lot of sleazy course salesmen, and even some of them are now transitioning to just giving out free content, and that's what Mitch and I wanted. And so, you know, we try to put everything out there for free. You know, we have our website, which is all free, and you know, we have our free trading course on YouTube. You can go to the playlist free trading course on YouTube and see it. We got like 24 classes, you know, hours and hours of content on there for free, and that's just what we try to do. That's our goal. It's just to give people stuff for free. And of course, I make money from this channel. I make money from referrals. I make money from all of it. But it doesn't take away from the fact that we give everything to everybody for free. And so, you know, we hope you appreciate the stuff we put out there. And I hope everyone has a Merry Christmas and a Happy Holidays. I might trade a little bit more. Somebody said, "Dude, the channel was good. It definitely helped me." Yeah, 100%. I kind of agree with you. Like I said, as a YouTuber, it's a learning process to where, you know, you put so much work into a channel that when somebody hates on it, you take it very personal. You know what I mean? And so maybe I shouldn't dwell on it as much. And I think that is a character flaw, if I can be honest about myself. I think that's a character flaw that I have. It's just stressing too much about the haters and not ignoring them as much as I should. I've definitely gotten a lot better about it, but you know, it's still an internal struggle, I'll say, to say the least. But like I said, it's just part of learning to I put myself out there every day. I live stream every single day, and so, hey, I put myself out there every day, and I live stream every day. And you know, sometimes I think I'll say this. I think if you put yourself out there as much as I do, sometimes I'm going to have emotional reactions, and sometimes I'm not going to control myself the best. And of course, sometimes I'm going to be a little bit sensitive about certain things. And I think that just comes with the territory of putting yourself out there every day. You know, I live stream for hours every single weekday, every single day of the week. And the last time we missed a day was over an hour or over a year ago. And so I think with that, when I'm putting so much of myself out there, sometimes I'm going to overreact. Sometimes I'm going to be sensitive. We're all human, and I think it's just part of learning to do this like I am. Thank you, John, for teaching us how to trade the VWAP. I've also included it with my trading style, and it's really effective. Yeah, for sure, man. Happy to help, brother. Happy to help, man, for sure. It also looks like I got AMD out of AMD at the right time. Usually I would just start kind of kicking it into high gear right now, but with the volume in the market today, I don't know if that's gonna work today. I don't know if I'm gonna take those swings today. We'll see. Happy holidays, same here. Hey, happy to help, guys. Happy to help. That's what we're here for. We just try to be a free resource and community. And of course, you know, when somebody like Mitch and I changes the game like that, you're gonna have old school people. You know, a lot of times they stem from like the followers of people that sell a big expensive course, and so naturally they don't like us because we're putting everything out there for free and we're threatening their business model, and so they don't like us. But you know, like I said, I love the community we have here. I really do. Reflecting on the year, I really love what we have here. Really love the community we have. We're going to keep growing, keep pushing. And, yeah, appreciate the love, team. Really do. Like I said, if you guys want to be a channel member, I'll post that link here as well. You can join through this link right here. Like I said, if you want to become a member, you can get exclusive perks like the John emoji. We will also be doing a Mitch emoji once Mitch starts feeling a little bit better. We will be doing a Mitch emoji. Also, guys, this is one thing I do like. I do like CGC here. And the reason I like CGC is because we have this support right here, which I can use as a risk level. And it's also, I can use the $0.50 as my risk, and I'm risking like 8 cents. And so, let's see. That's what I'm starting to consider with CGC. I just like the risk level above. Maybe I'm a little late though. You know what? I'm gonna get in with 100 shares here with CGC, and then maybe I'll add a little bit more. I feel like what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna give back some of my wins though. I'm gonna add another 100 shares. I'm gonna give back some of my wins because I'm not being disciplined enough. I think is what I'm gonna run into today. So I'm in with 200 shares. We'll see. I'm gonna take profits quick with this though. But yeah, I think I probably should have hung it up. It was a really profitable day after a losing trade originally. So we'll see what happens with it. But I like the risk, and so we'll see what we get. Did we get somebody subscribe? I can't tell. If we got somebody that subscribed, thank you. We really appreciate it. I can't see it, but if we did, let me see. Appreciate the sub, Andre, Mr. Charles, Joe Taylor. Appreciate the love, guys. Like I said, hit that subscribe button. We do this live for free right here on YouTube every weekday morning. So smash that like button, hit the subscribe button. Last time I looked, we had over 60 likes on the channel. So appreciate the love, guys. Appreciate the support. Hey, there he goes. Andre, my man. Appreciate the sub, brother. Appreciate that, man. Welcome to the team, bro. We'll see if I can get 5 for 6 with this trade. Really, ideally, I'm looking for like 30 if we can get it. Also, guys, if you want to use the same scanners that we're using here, I can post this scanner link as well. It's Trade Ideas, best scanners in trading in my opinion, and you can use promo code BT15 and get 15% off Trade Ideas products. Objectively speaking, I think, you know, I think they're cheap overall, and in my opinion, I think they're the best scanners in trading. And so if you want to check those out, there's the link. You can use promo code BT15, get 15% off at checkout. Also, guys, like I said, if you want to use the same platform as us that has pretty cheap commissions for less than $400, it includes a great bundle for new traders. You get the funded account with 14K in BP. There's no PDT rule. You can day trade short stocks. Comes with a trading course, access to their chat room, and a demo account, all for less than $400 during this Christmas sale, and the price will go back up, but for now it's $375, so it's pretty cheap, and I'll post this link if you want to check it out. Great way to help support us. Of course, we're biased in their favor because we post referral links and make a commission if you sign up, but we try to be honest about it. But if you want to check that out, here's the link for that as well. Nice little move here. We'll see if we get a little bit more. I'll take some off. There you go. Alright, so we did get a move here. I could probably hold the rest break even, I guess, if I wanted to with CGC. Really like the fade, and that's really what we got. Perfect fade so far, but I probably should have taken profits already, just because we do have this support right here. And so I'll let it get down to that level, I guess. There we go. I'm not going to take profits yet. It's just not enough. I need 34s at least. Yeah, there we go. I'm going to take half off there. Trading small today, not trading with huge sizing, and I'm just trying to be accurate with the sizing, so not bad. That's 5 for 6 with my trades today. What happened to BBBY? Let me see. I haven't looked at it yet lately, honestly. Whew, man, some type of catalyst. This is some type of catalyst that came out for BBBY. Let me look it up. But yeah, that's a huge drop. Look at BBBY here, guys. Just a massive rip down. The only thing I'm seeing is that a former Target finance officer joined Bed Bath & Beyond. Their finance chief joined Bed Bath & Beyond. That's the only thing I see. I don't see anything else. Something had to happen though. This is definitely a fundamental catalyst-driven reaction. And so it's not, this isn't technical. This is very obviously a fundamental move. So we'll see, but I'm not sure what's going on with it. My news hasn't updated me. I guess I could probably look at my chat. Hold on, I'll figure it out. Let me see. You were licking, you were client. Now you got so much to say. I was hurting, you was quiet. Glory is as glory does. So you know the story, love. Never thought he'd be a legend. He was always sure he was. You was always naysaying. Some things never change. Spiritually, I never age. Feeling like 11th grade. Junior me, proud of me. Standing tall, towering. Yeah, I'm not sure what happened. Something happened to it. If I was living cowardly. Sushi roll, sour D. Song 3, hour 3. I don't even go to sleep. Know the Lord empower me. Wake them up, they sound asleep. They gon' hear the sound of me. When the money getting up. Truly ain't no down in me. Finally get it, cause look at me now and they're looking at me from the picture. They probably thought that I need them or thought that I keep them. They lucky if I even miss them. Thinking that you got me figured, you figured it wrong, but it's okay, I truly forgive you. Lately I ain't got the time to be picking no fights when I'm trying to pick from the menu. Spilling pieces of a poet, don't you know it? I'm the real thing, baby. And if it don't make $1, then how could it make a real change, baby? I'm gonna hold the rest of this break even. Spilling pieces of a poet, don't you know it? I'm the real thing, baby. And if it don't make $1, then how could it make a real change, baby? I could also add the CGC. I don't think I want to do that though. I think I'm just gonna get out break even and take my 5 out of 6 green trades today. You know, I don't know what accuracy that is. I think it's roughly 87% accuracy rate. So I'll take that all day. Very proud of that. And so yeah, like I said, I'm gonna get out the rest of here. AMD, wait, CGC. I'm gonna get the rest break even and finish this off with a perfect 5 for 6, or not perfect, but 5 for 6. Let me see. Yeah, but $50 day, small day, but a green day, kind of rebounded me from yesterday's losing day. And so it is what it is. I'm going to be done with it. I think the market's going to start drying up. The volume's going to get a little bit lighter. But yeah, not bad. Traded 6 times today. 5 of them were successful. I traded very small because with holiday volume, I'm sure it's going to be very light. Of course, the market is closed tomorrow for Christmas Day, but I think we're back open Friday. I think so, or Thursday, and so we'll see what we get, but I think that's what we're looking at now. So regardless, guys, if you do celebrate Christmas, I hope you have a Merry Christmas. If you don't, I hope you have a Happy Holidays, guys, and love you all. Have a good day off tomorrow from the market. Not a bad day. Like I said, had 6 trades. 5 of them were successful. I only had 1 losing trade today. If you look at my P&L, I did trade very small, but again, that's just due to holiday volume. I'm not going to risk a ton today because the volume is going to, unfortunately, be a little bit light. So not too bad. I'll take that. Like I said, if you want to use the same platform as us, let's see. If you want to use the same platform as us, there's a lot of benefits. No PDT rule. It gets around the PDT rule. You get 14K in buying power with their base package, which is on sale right now for $375. It's usually $500. So you get it on sale for $375. You get 14K in buying power, no PDT rule, day trading ability, shorting ability, get a day trading course, demo account to practice on, so a paper trading account for a few weeks, and access to their chat room for a few weeks, all for less than $400. And for new traders, I think that's the cheapest bundle that you can find. That actually allows you to start day trading. Most of the time, new traders are going to deposit thousands into a conventional platform, and let's be real, lose those thousands of dollars. And I think this is just an objectively cheaper way to get started. You can risk less as a new trader, trade a real funded account, get started, gain some experience, and I think that's where TradeNet really shines. And so if you want to check that out, I'll post this link here. Great way to help support the channel. Also, guys, like I said, we did unlock channel memberships, and so if you want to become a member of ours, it's only $4.99. Like I said, we're going to keep everything we're doing now for free. We're going to keep these live streams for free. We're going to keep our weekend videos for free, but we will have a few cool video live streams and videos for additional perks for our members. But like I said, everything's going to stay the same aside from that. And if you want to help support our free content here, you can become a member by clicking the join button. A great way to help support our channel, and I'll post this link if you do want to become a member of ours. Here's the link. Check that out. You can also, I'm going to be making some cool emojis for our members. I've made one already of me. I need Mitch to send me a picture to make the Mitch emoji, but you'll unlock some cool emojis in the chat. You'll get some cool exclusive videos. Check out that link if you want to see more information about what you get if you could become a member of ours. But again, we do have a lot of free content as well. Go check out our website. I'll post that link here too if you want to check it out. We got a lot of free content on our website. Let me see. I'm going to delete this Patreon thing because you can become a member now. We don't need Patreon anymore. But yeah, you can check out our website. We've got a lot of great free content like free trading courses, broker reviews, platform reviews, strategy and pattern breakdowns, cool stuff like that. Go check out our website. You can also get some cool stuff by becoming a member. You can also join our Discord if you want to keep track of what we're doing here. We generally post all of our trades and reviews on our Discord. Here's the link if you want to check that out. And yeah, one love, team. Good luck, guys. Good luck in the market. We'll see you all a little bit later. There's the link. Oh, wrong link. Let me delete that. You want to join our Discord? Here's the link to our Discord. Now that I'm done selling out, shamelessly selling out, have a good day, guys. Hit that subscribe button. Click the bell. Have a Merry Christmas. Love you guys. Have a Merry Christmas. Happy holidays if you don't celebrate Christmas. And yeah, good luck in the markets. Guys, we'll see you all a little bit later. Have a good day. And thanks for watching, team.